friends, it's day 174. In today's episode, we're going to be exploring a new book in our Froggy series, Froggy's Day with Dad. We're also going to be reviewing Bossy R words and learning about OR words. There also will be a fun IXL challenge at the end in which I'm going to have you practice identifying feeling words, just like we've reviewed in our personal narrative writing. Well, I thought because it's our last official full Friday for our kindergarten YouTube lessons that we would bring back an old favorite. My favorite and your favorite man made out of food, Flip Flap Jack. We know that Flip Flap Jack is a man made out of food. Can you name all of the parts of his body and all the different foods? I'm going to quickly flash it and then I'm going to take it away. Can you name what his eyes are made out of? His nose? How about his mouth? Arms? Body? Ears? Hair? Legs, feet, and even his belly button. Are you ready? Let's do it. There once was a man made out of food, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. His head was made of a pancake, a pancake, a pancake. His head was made of a pancake, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. His eyes, what are they made out of? His eyes were made of blueberries, of blueberries, of blueberries. His eyes were made of blueberries, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. What about his nose? A strawberry. His nose was made of a strawberry, a strawberry, a strawberry. His nose was made of a strawberry, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. Let's talk about his mouth. It's always a tricky one. Sometimes friends think that his nose is made of a banana. Is it? It's not. His mouth was made of a sausage. His mouth was made of a sausage, a sausage, a sausage. His mouth was made of a sausage, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. Take a look. He can't hear us until he has ears. What are his ears made out of? Oranges. His ears were made of oranges, of oranges, of oranges. His ears were made of oranges, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. Let's talk about his awesome hair. What's his hair made out of? Whipped cream. His hair was made of whipped cream, of whipped cream, of whipped cream. His hair was made of whipped cream, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. Wow, let's take a look at his body. What's it made out of? A waffle. His body was made of a waffle, a waffle, a waffle. His body was made of a waffle, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. What about his belly button? A raspberry. His belly button was a raspberry, a raspberry, a raspberry. His belly button was a raspberry, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. Well, he can't wave hello to you until he has arms. What are his arms made out of? Bananas. His arms were made of bananas, bananas, bananas. His arms were made of bananas, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. How about his legs? What are these? Bacon. His legs were made of bacon, of bacon, of bacon. His legs were made of bacon, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. I hope that bacon was extra crispy, because if it was soggy bacon, his legs would be all jelly, and he wouldn't be able to do something that he's about to do, which is dance upon a table. But before he can do that, he needs his feet. What are his feet made out of? French toast. His feet were made of French toast, of French toast, of French toast. His feet were made of French toast, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. Let's take a look. Did we mention all of the parts in our song? I think so. So I think our friend Flip Flap Jack is ready to dance upon the table, the table, the table. He danced upon the table, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. This time he's going to do it topsy-turvy. Ready? And he danced upon the table, the table, the table. He danced upon the table, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. Do you still have your Flip Flap drawing that we did during our week of food learning? If you don't, maybe you'd like to make your own picture of Flip Flap Jack so you can play with him all summer long. Bossy R. This week we've been learning about Bossy R words. Today we're going to learn about OR. This is a song sung to the tune of Old MacDonald. OR makes my favorite sound. Or. It's found in words like cork and fork. Or. With a short fork here and some torn corn there. Here a porch, there a torch, everywhere an or. OR makes my favorite sound. Or. The next time you see OR in words, remember it says or. It's Froggy Friday, and today, in honor of all the dads, we're going to be reading Froggy's Day with Dad by Jonathan London, illustrated by Frank Remkowitz. Will you help me read the title page? Froggy's Day with Dad. I wonder what kind of fun adventure Froggy and his dad are going to go on. Let's take a look at the picture and make some predictions. What do you think he and his dad are going to do today? Let's see if your prediction is true. Froggy, called his mother. What? Cried Froggy. Rise and shine, said his mom. It's Father's Day. Hooray, cried Froggy. He hopped out of bed and flopped to the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. He'd been waiting a long time for Father's Day to come. At school, he made a special present, and now he was making breakfast for Dad, all by himself. He dropped an egg on his foot. Splat! Oops, said Froggy. Froggy, called his dad. What? What's that funny smell? You'll see, said Froggy. Have you ever tried making breakfast before? Well, when you first start out, sometimes we make some mistakes in the kitchen. Let's see what's going on here with Froggy's breakfast. Then he served his dad breakfast in bed. Happy Father's Day, said Froggy. I made it all by myself. Oops, it slipped. Splat! Oh, Froggy, said his mom. She scooped it up and Froggy's dad took a bite. Thanks, Froggy, he said. The eggshells are nice and crunchy. Eggshells? Ooh, I think he forgot to leave them out of the recipe. I have another surprise for you, said Froggy after breakfast. We're going to play golf for Father's Day. It's your favorite game. You're too little to play golf, said Dad, but you're just the right size to play miniature golf. Yippee, said Froggy. Let's go. First, you have to get dressed, silly. Oops, said Froggy, and he flopped back to his room to get dressed. Flop, flop, flop. Zap, zip, zim, zoop, zup, zap. I'm ready, cried Froggy, and he and his dad leapfrogged all the way to the fun part. Flop, flop, flop. Looks like the turkeys are joining us today for school time, learning time. Did you just hear that gobble, gobble? Those are my neighbors, the turkeys, real turkeys. They want to learn about Froggy too. Well, let's keep reading, friends. First, cried Froggy, let's ride the bumper cars. First, cried Froggy, let's ride the bumper boats. Okay, said his dad, then we'll play golf. Froggy sat on his dad's lap and helped steer. Whip, splash, whip, splash. Oof! They bumped another boat so hard that Froggy bounced up into the air. Whee! Turned a somersault and landed upside down in the boat. Thump! Let's go to the batting cage, cried Froggy. Okay, said his dad. Then we'll play golf. Froggy put on a helmet. Zap! Then he wound up and swung. Oops! The bat flew out of his hands and hit his dad in the foot. Thunk! Oh, that looks like it might have hurt. Now we can play golf, asked his dad. Golf, said Froggy. Why didn't you say so? Let's go. So they flopped over to play miniature golf. Flop, flop, flop. At the first hole, Froggy wound up and started to swing. Froggy, yelled his dad. What? You're facing the wrong way. Oops, cried Froggy. I knew that. Froggy turned around. Then he wound up and started to swing. Wait, said his dad. First you have to address the ball. Oh, said Froggy. Hello, ball. No, his dad laughed. I mean, stand with your feet apart and place the head of the club behind the ball. Then swing. Do you know why Froggy was confused here? Well, address can mean lots of different things. An address can mean where you live, and an address can also mean how you say hello to someone. So when Froggy's dad said address the ball, Froggy thought he should say hello to the ball. When in actuality, Froggy's dad meant for his feet to be apart and for him to be ready to swing. That's called the multiple meaning word. Froggy shrugged, then wound up and swung. Thumbs up if you think Froggy's going to be successful at putting the ball in the hole. Let's find out. Bam, bing, boing. The ball bounced off 3 windmill blades and landed in the hole. Plop! Hole in one, cried Froggy. Wow, I was not expecting that. Were you? That's great. Good job, Froggy. The turkeys are also proud of Froggy. Holy cow, said Froggy's dad. That was beginner's luck. No way, said Froggy. I'm a pro. After his dad's turn, it took him 9 times to hit the ball in, and Froggy said, nice try, Dad. They flopped to the next hole. Flop, flop, flop. Now watch me, said Froggy, and he wound up and swung. Bam, bing, boing, the ball bounced off 3 towers and hit his dad smack in the head, bonk, and knocked him down. Poor Dad. Do you think he's having a good Father's Day? I don't know if he's having as much fun as Froggy is. Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Thanks, Froggy, groaned his dad, and he rubbed a bump on his head the size of a golf ball. The rest of the game was fun, though, especially for Froggy. He dove into a pond beneath a waterfall. Flop, flop, flop. Splash! And came up with 7 balls. And when they got back home, Froggy gave his dad his special Father's Day gift. Happy Father's Day, Dad! His dad tore off the paper. Wow, a mug, he said. Yep, said Froggy. I painted the letters all by myself. It says, to the best dad I ever had. Thanks, Froggy, said his dad. This is the best gift I ever had. Well, friends, that's the end of Froggy's Day with Dad. I hope that if you do celebrate Father's Day later in June, you enjoy your special moments and special days with your dads and enjoy as much as you can all the great things that our dads do for us. For today's IXL challenge, I'd like for you to log in to Kindergarten Language Arts, section U.1. This skill helps us practice which feeling matches the picture. How does the dad feel in this picture? Excited or mad? Definitely mad. Would you agree? How about this picture? How does the boy feel? Excited or sad? How does the girl feel in this picture? Happy or surprised? Definitely surprised. I hope you'll try out this IXL challenge. Again, it's going to be found under section U in Language Arts, U.1. In today's episode, we kicked it off with singing about our favorite man made out of food, Flip Flapjack. We also read a new Froggy adventure, Froggy's Day with Dad. I hope that you'll try the IXL challenge, which is to be able to identify those feeling words. Have a wonderful weekend, friends. It's a long weekend, so on Monday we are going to take a break, but Tuesday we will be back in action for our last lessons of the week. I want to wish you a wonderful, fantastic Friday. Keep working hard and enjoy some downtime this weekend.